Right, hello, it's the next day. We're going to take the generator cover off today, the clutch cover and the cylinders. So the plan is to paint aspects of this bike, most of it black with accents of burnt bronze. That is the current plan. We may leave the bulk of the engine, like the crankcase, silver. We're going to try to see how that would look using some sketches and stuff, because we don't particularly want to split the cases if we can help it. We just want to make it look as nice as we can. We're warming up to this slowly, should I say. There we go. Right, got some gears. Starter motor assembly. And there, it's looking very nice in there actually. Not too shabby. Got the generator, got the stator here. And that's actually looking alright as well. And you got your starter assembly. So yeah, that gasket is no bueno. We'll replace that. The gear right there is actually rubbing slightly on this bit of the case. I mean, it's not anymore, but you can see it has been. So I'm gonna stuff a bag in there, wrap that in a bag, because we cleaned it a little bit, but there's still a lot of gunk on this engine that I don't really want to get in there. So before we do any more cleaning, we'll be protecting it as best we can. Right, next, it's a clutch cover. There we go. Right. Let's have a little gander, shall we? So there's your little clutch operation, look. It's just like a little cam. Plates still have a bit of meat on them. There's your timing chain there. There's your crank position sensor, I assume. That's that cover off as well. Lovely. Right, so the next step is taking the cylinders off. Oh, I'm debating because we take the cylinders off, then we got to get a cylinder, a piston ring compressor, and I'll go investigate on one of those. But we'll be back. Just took out the cam chain guide. We just got to undo that little bolt. We'll take out the tensioner arm. There we go. Right, there is the cam chain tensioner blade. So he runs along there, and this part pushes against the tensioner. As the chain starts to stretch a little bit, the tensioner can just push. So this is about halfway along its stroke. So it's still got that much more in here to come out and help tension that chain. So I think we're okay. I will double check the tension on the chain and the spec, but I think we're all right. Right, I've returned. Been to screw fix, got some goodies. Microfiber cloths, big boys. I've already got my chain brushes to get the worst of the grime off, and then I use the cloths after just to buff it up and clean it, get rid of as much as we can. I've got a new set of Allen keys, metric and imperial. They'll come in handy for taking this head off. Well, the head, I say cylinder. I've got that big Allen key in there. I didn't have enough range for that one. Finally, some better gloves. Just some, what are they? Nitro gloves. So that I can actually feel what I'm doing rather than just butterfingers it. And then some heavy duty concentrated degreaser. So we can mix that up in my little tub. Put the gloves on, start working it in. But first thing, we got to mask up those cylinders. And just make sure nothing's getting in there really. Right, It's not the best masking job, but I'll make sure the cylinders have got some oil back round them and they're properly dry before I leave this tonight. I just filmed a little bit and I wasn't recording. Right, managed to get that bolt out. As you can see, the engine is looking nice and clean-ish. It's a lot cleaner than it was, but there's still some goo in there. But like I said earlier, we're going to clean everything within an inch of its life before it goes back together. Yeah, so I've heated this bolt up a couple of cycles and he came out, but this one I'm attempting now. Big bertha over here, the 8mm. That's going to be a bit harder, I think. I've heated him a couple of times. He does not want to budge. So, but I'm not going to force him. Just keep heating it. See if I can get some oil in there. Keep heating it. Just get it out. I didn't manage to catch it on film, but the cylinders are off. It was just that nut. Where is it? This one. Required 2 people. And just got that one out as well down there. Gave it a little love tap and off they came. So you can see the pistons in there. I'm going to take those off so they're not going to clang around, and we can keep them safe. Don't know how on earth you're supposed to get that chain off, but I'll do some research. Right, that is it for this part. Hello, so I did a little bit more last night, and I just started now, and then I realised I wasn't filming, so I went and got the camera. So what have I done since the last time you saw? Took the water pump off. That's just here. I don't have a socket big enough for the clutch basket, so we're gonna see what we can do about that. But for now, I just took out all of the little circlips or gudgeon pins. Just pretty sure these are called circlips, and then you've got the pins in the piston called the gudgeon pins, I believe. So I've labelled them up. Look, very badly written one on some PTFE tape, and on that one there's a little 2. The piston rings rather, look, they are quite, you can see they're quite loose in there, looser than I thought they would be. So yeah, but before we put the stuff back together, everything's going to be measured within an inch of its life. So now you can see con rods just chilling. There's one, there's the other. And you can see the crankshaft in there. Looking lovely in there, actually. I'm not going to take off the con rods because those bolts are one-time use. There's a tiny bit of play side to side, but there's no play up and down. Yeah, so I think they're fine. I got to try and get off cam chain still and find a way to get this off, because there's a chain, look, that there, if you can see that, it connects to the back of this one. So I'm going to try to take that sprocket off to take the chain off that end. Might be able to split the cases then. We're going to have to get this basket off one way or another because it's a bit of a pain. But yeah, so I'm going to bag up these pistons really quick. These, by the way, so stuff like the bolts that hold on the con rods to the crank, the big end bolts, they're one-time use. When you torque them up to the right torque setting, they stretch slightly, and then if you use it again, you risk either fracturing the bolt or something going catastrophically wrong when you're running. Same as these circlips that hold on the piston to the con rod. if you reuse those, the risk is just not worth it. So it's always recommended to get new ones, and they're not expensive. And then stuff like the bolts you torque the head down with, pretty sure you replace those as well. So yeah, got some stuff to get ordering, but that's for the future anyway. So next step is to get that nut off. So see how we get on. This is why you don't follow what we do, you just observe. The bolt for that sprocket is reverse threaded. I suspected it because when I first moved it, it felt like, oh, it hasn't broken loose. I was like, so I tried to move it the other way, but it wouldn't. So I just kept trying to go left slightly. I wasn't gonna like keep just turning it if it didn't loosen up, but it just snapped. So gotta get that bolt out. So I've documented it. I believe that insert, there's like a spline on there which is the same shape as that. It's got two flat edges to keep it locked in the same place. If that can come out, it'll be a lot easier to get that bolt out. I have got some bolt extractors and some thread taps, so just got to be careful. We'll get that out. It's documented, so I remember to do it. Yeah, just a bit of a pain really. Anyway, I'll just bag that stuff up and then see what else we can take off. I believe we got everything off that we need to be able to get the cases split. So we're gonna just go very slow, undo the case bolts, see what happens. If there is something in the way blocking us from taking it off and it's behind the clutch, we'll have to go find a 27 or 30 mil deep socket, but I'm going to wait and order one of those because nowhere near me has one. Yeah, just going to start taking these off. We'll be gentle, try not to break anything, and we'll see what happens. Taking some bolts out, just to remember the left one on the flywheel has a washer on it because it's in the oil gallery, so it prevents leaks. So it's just a metal note for myself when we put it back together. Got all the 10mm bolts out, starting to take out the 12mm bolts now, and then we'll see where we're at.
Right, we're back again working on the engine. It's been quite a while, and I can't remember what you saw last on the video, but you will have just come from there, so you'll know. We are currently having problems getting the clutch bolt off, which we need to get off in order to split the engine, split the casing, in order to do the painting that we want to do. So we are currently in this position. Now it is rather dark, so let me just put a handy dandy torch on it, and now you can see the sort of state that the engine's in. We're around here.
We've just nearly melted the bolt, trying to get it, or the nut rather, trying to get it off.
Yeah.
Got the clamp tool on, which is now pushing into the ground. We couldn't get enough pressure on the top to stop the engine moving. The engine just moves. So now Maximus can put his foot on it.
Right.
We've checked there's no like bent over tab to stop the nut coming off. And we've checked a few times and it's not reverse thread as far as we can tell. And according to Google it's not either. So hopefully we don't snap it.
Yeah, 100%. So, let's give this a go. Oh my god, I am stood on the engine.
I think we're good.
We're good?
No, as in the tool.
Oh, fuck.
The tool slipped. I don't think it cracked anything.
Okay.
Shine your light in there, son.
Yep. I've got it here.
See the screw that's in there just shifted.
Oh.
I thought one of these things snapped.
That. Yeah, that's what I was worried about then. Yes, there we go. Right. Just gonna grab onto this.
Weight on that side.
Stand on this.
Careful your heel on that.
Oh, okay, I'll move forward a little bit here.
That's it.
Okay. Right, I am up.
And it's still moving. Yeah, the tool's gone loose. Bastard.
Okay.
For fuck's sake, man.
Alright, I'll get... Hold on. Watch your hands, I'll get down.
The tool game out. It's that much torque required.
Oh, man.
So yeah, you can see in here. There, look, it's slipped. It's scratched it.
Oh, yeah. Is that going to cause us problems?
We'll see.
Alright.
We'll see. So we'll fit the clutch pack back. We'll see if they get caught on it. If it's smooth enough where I don't get caught, then it's fine. Otherwise we get stuck clutch.
Right.
But it might be alright. If not, we'll get a new inner basket.
Okay.
But it's just... the amount of torque that is on that thing blows my mind.
It is nuts. Absolutely insane.
Like, wheel lugs are less than that.
Yeah.
I know there's 5 of them, but still.
It's nuts. It's just absolutely crazy. But it's pretty crucial. It does need to stay on.
It does need to stay on so your engine will explode.
Yeah. Exactly.
You get that coming off and spinning around.
Yeah. No. You don't want that. But until then, the video's got to end sometime.
It does. We wanted to get the cases split before the end of this next episode, but I don't think it's going to happen. So yeah, we'll end this one here, and you'll have to wait till next time to see if we break it even more.
Exactly. Yeah. So until then, we'll bid you adieu, and we'll see you next time. Just a bit of a bonus clip. Oh, I love the sound of that thing. It's amazing.
Still got to take it out this year.
Yeah. Still got to find somewhere to ride it.
Yeah. We're not rich.
No.
We don't have land.
No. Woo. Until next time.
Until next time on 3 Morons.